Hey everyone, Aesop's here. Today I want to do an SLP price prediction update. I want to talk about the burn to mint rates and also give you some information about the total supply that might shock you, okay? So let's get into it. Okay, let's start with the total supply of SLP that's going to absolutely shock you guys. So if you guys come over here to coin market cap, you're going to see that the circulating supply it shows right here is 5.13 billion SLP. A lot of people cite this. This also gives you a market cap of about $100 million. However, this information is not correct, okay? What is correct, however, or more accurate, I should say, is if you hop over here to CoinGecko. CoinGecko has a circulating supply of 36 billion with a market cap of $748 million. Why are these different? CoinGecko actually gets their information from the Ronin network. So if you hover over this little tip right here, you can see that they're getting their information from the explorer.roninchain.com. That's where they're getting this information, is the Ronin network. However, if you look again at something like CoinMarketCap, you'll see that they have this market cap and they say it's verified data. However, the reality is this is actually taking the market cap based on SLP on the Ethereum network, not factoring in the SLP on the Ronin network. The true numbers for SLP would be to add the Ronin network and the Ethereum network SLP counts together. So you would actually want to add the CoinMarketCap circulating supply and the CoinGecko circulating supply. That's going to end up being roughly 31.4 billion SLP total. Okay, that gives us a much higher market cap. You'll also notice it does the exact same thing if you hop over here to Coinbase. You can see, again, this shows SLP. However, they actually take their data from CoinMarketCap. So again, Coinbase is actually incorrect on this data as well. And this is not just SLP. This goes for almost all other tokens out there that have migrated to different networks, which is kind of scary to think about. So double check your information, guys. Next thing I want to talk to you guys is about the burn and mint ratios that you guys can see just up. Oh boy, how do we do that? There we go, just up there. As you guys can see, the update for season 20 actually came out on the 9th. You guys can really see since February 9th when that update dropped, you did have a peak here because there was a lot of anticipation for that update, and that was these couple days right here. If we zoom out a little bit, you can see the average was probably closer in this 200 million at minted SLP a day. Right now, you can definitely see a drop off starting to occur. It was mainly due to a lot of SLP that was already being built up that was not yet claimed, and so that does not count in the minted numbers until it is claimed. As this SLP is getting claimed, you're starting to see a lot closer numbers to what we were expecting. You can see in here, we're really dropping around this 80, 90 million range, some days dropping below that, but 80, 90 million SLP minted per day. The unfortunate thing is on the opposite side, the burn is also dropping as well. So you guys can see if we go back here to December, your burn was pretty steadily around that 45 million SLP a day. As you guys can see though, we've really started to decline since this update. We're at numbers hovering closer. I mean, the past couple of days has been hovering around 10 to 15 million SLP a day. I personally believe that's due to Origin coming up. There's a lot of anticipation, a lot of hype. People are very excited, but they don't want to get Axies that are not going to be good with the Origin launch. So I believe that's the reason why we're not seeing as much burning. There's just not Axies being created right now. I do expect this to turn around somewhat when Origin launches. We'll have to see how much it turns around though. Okay, the next thing I want to talk to you guys is I actually took that data that we were just looking at, those charts of burn and mint rates, and I imported it into the spreadsheet here so we could dissect this data a little bit more. So as we're looking, the average mint over the past 15 days was 154 million. The average burn over the past 15 days was 18.2 million. That leaves an average for that 15-day period, as you guys can see here, of 136 million SLP being added to the total circulating supply every day. If we look at days to burn that amount of SLP, because right now we're sitting on, again, about 41.4 billion SLP. So a lot of SLPs out there. If we look at days to actually burn that amount of SLP, you guys can see right here, what I did is I took, based on our average burn the past couple days, if we didn't mint any more SLP, no more SLP got minted at all, they just stopped, and we just kept our consistent burn rate, our average for the past couple days, it would take us 2,260 days to burn, which is a lot, okay? The average percentage burned is about 12%, and that's due by taking the average burn divided by the average mint. So out of the total amount minted every day, we're only burning about 12% of that. That means the rest, again, as we talked about here, is getting added to the total current circulating supply. Right now, based on the average cost of Axies, we could actually get a potential of 13.8 million more Axies. We could over double the Axies we have right now. Potential new players, we could handle another 4.6 million players, assuming, granted, everybody only had 3 Axies, and you do have some players who do end up having more than that. This burn to min rate ends up adding, as you guys can see here, about 0.3% daily to the total supply, and over a month, that's about 10% inflation rate monthly. That's a lot better than what we've seen in the past. As you guys can see here, we got some previous charts that I've done of 15-day periods. Back here, this one was from December 4th. At that time, our monthly was about 24%. January 12th right here, about 24%. Middle of February right here, we're at about 23%. So this update reducing the amount of SLP minted is definitely helping as far as the monthly inflation rates for SLP. Now, if we actually go back to this chart real quick and we zoom way out, we can find the largest SLP burn date we've ever had. That was about 111 million SLP burned in a single day, which is just crazy. But if we actually take that number, 111 million SLP burned in a single day, and we apply that as a constant going forward, let's say Origin really blows up the game, people get really hyped. I mean, that's a dramatic difference from the 18 million current burn rate, but let's just say Origin gets a lot of hype, burn rates go through the roof, we're able to hit all-time highs and sustain that level. Okay, if we're able to do that, it's still going to take us 373 days to burn through this whole SLP pile. Obviously, we would never want to burn all of the SLP. We need SLP, but that just helps you guys get an understanding of the magnitude of SLP currently out there in the circulating supply and what it's going to take to actually burn through that. Okay, what does this mean for the prices and market cap of SLP? Well, let's get into that. So right now, if we combine these two different SLPs, again, from the Ronin network and from the Ethereum network, we actually get a market cap of about $845 million of SLP. If we want to find out how far SLP could actually grow from the current price of about 2 cents, all we have to do is look at the previous market cap high. And that'll give us a ballpark of roughly what's the highest SLP market cap has hit before, and where could we potentially see SLP going? Obviously, it could go beyond this. We could set new all-time highs, but I feel like this is a good benchmark of some realistic, tangible possibility. When we look at that, you guys can see here the highest market cap SLP had was about $1.18 billion of SLP, a lot of SLP. However, when we convert that for the current total circulating supply of SLP, that ends up reaching us with a price of about 3.3 cents. So you definitely could see some upside from where we are at about 2 cents, but you're not going to see a 10-cent SLP again unless we hit all-time highs, which definitely could happen with Origin if they knock it out of the ballpark and you get a lot of economic factors. Really, all you need to pump SLP to 10 cents, and I say all you need as if it's not a lot, it definitely is a lot. All you would really need to hit 10-cent SLP price, we need to burn down this total current supply of SLP, because this total current supply is really restricting how far SLP could run, how much demand could actually influence the price of SLP. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. A really quick one. We're just going over SLP future price predictions. Found any value in this? Please share this with your friends and get some information out there. Let me know in the comments below. Did you guys know that CoinGecko is more accurate and that CoinMarketCap is way off? Coinbase is way off on the total supply of SLP?